All right, let's light up those pumpkins, y'all, because we are live. Let's see who else is awake out there tonight. Happy Michael Myers Monday, everybody. Welcome to this evening's live broadcast coming to you from HDN headquarters here in Cordova Hills, North Carolina. What's up, everybody? Happy Michael Myers Monday to you guys. I've already seen a lot of familiar friends in the live chat already. Of course, David Suber and Chad and Phil and Ryan Korn. There's Patrick Ring. Kathleen is back. Thank you for coming back. So many familiar faces and names popping up on here. Looking forward to having a good discussion with you guys. What a week it's been, right? Since last Monday. Um, Many of you, I think probably most of you watching this, probably all of you watching this, uh, joined me on Thursday night. And before I even do anything, I just want to thank you guys for that because that was a blast on my end. I hope it was as much fun on your end, or at least close to as much fun on your end. Um, of course, none of us knew exactly when the trailer was going to drop. We talked about it week after week that whatever date happens, we're going to go live and dissect it together. And that's exactly what we did. And it was unexpected for me that it was that evening. But and I didn't know how it would go, but that was the way it went was pretty much exactly the way I was hoping it would. And because of you guys, that was not surprisingly our most watched live stream ever so far. So that was awesome. So thank you to all my regular crew here on Monday nights for joining us like I knew you would, and to all of our new friends, the new blood that just discovered our channel, perhaps, our site, maybe, our live streams, my face on here geeking out about Michael Myers stuff. To anybody that just joined us on Thursday and is back tonight or might be watching this at any time, thank you as well for making Thursday such a success, and thank you even more for coming back tonight. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start getting into this week's, just a quick show and tell, usually over the first couple minutes as people are filtering in, finding the stream, seeing the notifications. I like to do just a little show and tell. Sometimes it's something from my personal collection off the shelf. Sometimes it's something new, something I've had for a while. A lot of times, though, it's whatever we've got in stock at the moment in our online store, HalloweenDailyNews.com/shop. So, real quick, since we are going to be talking mainly about Halloween Kills tonight, and we are focused on the David Gordon Green era of this franchise, I've got to pull out both of our 2018 variations. Now, these are the Trick or Treat Studios Halloween 2018 mask. Now, I'm expecting, now that the poster and the trailer is out, I'm expecting the Kills mask to be available for pre-order, the Trick or Treat Studios Kills mask, pretty much any day now. Probably later this week, I imagine. Maybe next week. I've got an email into Trick or Treat to our contact right now, and I'm trying to get a little more clarification on that because last I had heard that they were just waiting on that trailer, and so I think now they're just waiting on the okay from Universal, which could be coming at any moment. So anyway, this is the Bloody Edition, also known sometimes as the Final Battle mask from 2018. These are $60 plus shipping. We've got a couple of these bad boys left in stock right now. Your collection, is not complete without it. And we've also got, for a limited time only, some of the original best-selling mask we've ever carried. Trick or Treat's best-selling mask of all time. I'd say it's the best-selling mass-produced Myers mask ever. That is the Halloween 2018 Michael Myers mask, and this is the 2021 batch that we got. Notable, as I've pointed out before, because on that tag there, you see they actually note that it's 2018 now. The previous tags, even the tag on the Bloody, don't have the year. But starting this year, they started putting the year on it. Again, $60 plus shipping. And like I normally do on Mondays, if anybody watching this orders either of these two Myers masks from us in the next 24 hours before 11:59 p.m. Tuesday night, June 29th to be exact, I'll throw in a little something extra in your package when we ship it out. But you got to make sure you let me know that you watched this and that you then ordered a mask. Otherwise, we're just going to see the order and it's just going to get shipped out. So you can do that a number of ways. You can email us. You can do the contact at HalloweenDailyNews.com, the contact page. You could just comment on this video, or you could send us a message through Instagram or what have you. So there you go. And one more show and tell. I've shown it off before, and this is a low stock alert because we got one more of these bad boys left in stock. If you can't see, that is the Halloween 2 officially licensed Michael Myers keychain. And yeah, I guess it's about an inch or so tall. Pretty good recreation of the H2 mask. And this is metal. This is real metal too. So one more of those, and those are, I believe, $12 plus shipping. So, all right, that is our show and tell this for this week. Again, I can't thank you guys enough. I know I said it at the top of the show, and I just want to say it one more time. I'll probably say it more, but yeah, Thursday went super great. I had a blast, and it went pretty much exactly the way I was hoping it would, even though it was so even more unpredictable and unknown territory. It was just, something a little bit different. But I'm very excited that we're going to be doing stuff like that more going forward. Of course, here Mondays, 10:31, that's going to be our thing. That's not going anywhere. It's looking like this Friday we're going to be doing a live edition of the Halloween show. Time to be announced, so keep an ear out on that, but it'll be in the evening. And then we're going to be doing other trailer breakdowns, similar like we did with HK, for some upcoming films, stuff like Terrifier 2, when the new trailer for that drops. Another Halloween horror film I've been covering pretty regularly on the site. It's called Bad Candy. You can check out the first trailer it's on our channel right now, but that's coming out this September, and they're going to be putting out a new trailer very soon. I plan to do a breakdown and discussion of that as well. So, and that's just some of the stuff. And even outside the Halloween genre, we've got a new Scream movie coming up, a new Texas Chainsaw Massacre coming up, a lot of cool stuff. So, I look forward to doing more of that type of stuff with you guys. So, thank you, and here's a toast to you guys. Happy Michael Myers Monday. All right, Byron is here. There's Devin. Devin's watching you, and we watched a movie. Nice. You got the double screens going. I didn't know they were live right now. Nice. Well, thank you for being here, man, and for doing double duty in stereo. Right? I don't know how that'll work, but Ryan says evil dies tonight. Yes. Yeah, that's, again, I've got just a couple little news things I'm going to talk about right here, and then we're going to talk more about the trailer. And the main thing tonight is I want to hear more of your thoughts. I feel like I gave a lot of my thoughts. I've got some more that we'll talk about, but I really want to hear more from you guys. We've had a few days now, a couple days, about 4 days, to let it all marinate in our brains and let it all sink in, and to watch it about 100 times, and to think about it and sleep on it a few times. So, I'm sure we've all got thoughts, and I want to hear from you guys mostly tonight, because I feel like I did most of the talking Thursday, so I want to hear more from you guys about what you think about the trailer. And I've pulled a couple stills we'll talk about. I do have a couple flashback clips, some brief clips from H4O that I'll play for you a little bit, and a couple Michael Myers Monday posts from Instagram and Twitter. Before we get to that, though, just a little bit of merch news. Well, first of all, there's this one new figure. You guys know I'm a huge Myers figure collector, and I'm always looking for the new figures and trying to get as many of them as I can. I used to think it was possible to own all of them, but now I feel like that might never happen because they keep putting out more, and I don't know how I missed this one. Let me just pull it up for you guys. But another Bobble from Royal Bobbles is selling at Hot Topic right now, and I don't even know when it first when it was first in stock. And but all I know is a couple days ago, before the trailer dropped last week, I was made aware of it. Somebody in one of the groups I'm a member of shared a link, and it was in stock on their website, and I was very excited to share with you guys that this awesome new young Michael Myers clown bobblehead would be available. But unfortunately, as you can see now, when I went to the site today, I discovered that it's no longer listed as in stock. Now it's out of stock. Um, Now I'm not for sure, but I think Hot Topic might only sell like a certain amount per day or per week online. I seem to recall when they had the Ghost Michael bobblehead, which I did get last year. That was on their site, and it would be in and out of stock fairly regularly, if I remember correctly. I might be uh, I could be wrong on that, but I think so. Anyway, long story short, I'm going to keep checking. I need to get it for myself. I haven't ordered one, but like I said, if my theory is correct, at some point tomorrow or next week, they should have some more listed in stock. In any case, I'll keep you posted if I do see them in stock again. And I apologize that I didn't see it until last week at some point. But this is an awesome bobble, and I love the Royal Bobbles. Like I said, I own a couple of them. The most recent one I got was the Ghost Michael bobble, where it's like his waist. It's not really the bobble head; it's kind of a bobble waist, and the whole sheet that makes the ghost is what uh, bobbles on that figure. And and a glow in the dark jack o' lantern is included uh, with this. It looks like it's attached, but that is awesome that it's glow in the dark. That's extra awesome, and a great price for $25. I mean, 35 isn't bad, but yeah, on sale for 25. Anyway, we'll refresh it again, but yeah, I believe it is. Yeah, it's out of stock right now. Also on the merch end, I wanted to show you guys. Uh, where is it? Hey, there we are again. I wanted to show you guys the unboxing and revealing. Where is it? Terrifier Art Fan 3480 says the bodies with the Halloween 3 masks. I read somewhere that it could possibly be Julian's parents. It could be. You guys, some of you guys helped me very possibly identify who those victims may be based on what the clothes they're wearing. If you've not checked out Thursday's live stream with the full discussion and breakdown, I encourage you to do that. I'm not going to go through shot by shot tonight. It's open for discussion though. We can talk about that. Summit is here. Awesome. Awesome. Jake Blaster is here. Says the trailer was good, but it did show too much. Definitely showed a lot. Thanks for being here, Terrifier Art Fan. We are Terrifier fans of Art the Clown as well. All right. Yeah, there was another. It's the Michael Myers Deluxe 6 scale figure from Sideshow, and I mentioned this last week that Sideshow did in unboxing and basically they have a YouTube show called Unsealed and Revealed, and it's where they spend about an hour, I guess. That's what they did on this episode, and they show off one of their new products. Well, this week it was the Michael Myers Halloween '78 6 scale deluxe figure from Sideshow. Now this one, I don't even know if it's still available for pre-order now. I know they were taking pre-orders. It's a high-end, high-dollar figure, but some of you might have ordered it, or if not, you might be considering it. But here it is, and this is from their video that again they did. They posted on June 22nd of last week. That was last Tuesday, and you can see that they're illustrating. I mean, they you can check out their video. It's on the Sideshow channel. But yeah, they spend an hour and really show off. I mean, you can see the eyes in there. It is black, it is dark, but you can, see a bit of the human eyes in there if you light it as so. But as you can see in most lighting, like they've got it right there, it is the blackest of eyes. Yeah, I'm not gonna run this whole thing, but the figure looks pretty damn good, I have to say. I don't know though. What do you guys think of that mask? Is that it's certainly got, I mean, it's got tons of accessories. And the packaging is really cool too. I was gonna try to find where they've got the actual box. Oh, and this does come with the it comes with the pumpkin and the Judith Myers. And I thought this was pretty cool. It actually comes with a little small towel that you can use to do the ghost Michael. And that black head there, that is like the auxiliary head that they include in the accessories specifically to put the sheet on. And you can see it's even got like a nose thing to where he'll be able to wear the glasses. So I mean, this figure is super detailed, tons of accessories. And I was just gonna try to go back and so you could just see a little bit of the packaging, because I did like the box. There it is. Okay, yeah, that's what I want to show you. So you can see that packaging and how it is. It's got the Ghost Michael kind of looming over, and that is shots of the figure. But yeah, this thing looks great. So I don't know. If you're a figure collector, again, I'm definitely getting that bobble. But the Sideshow, those are a little bit out of my price range, to be honest. They are super awesome. But yeah, they are super high dollar. And I was gonna try to see exactly how if they've even got them still available for order. Yeah, you can still pre-order. They're expected to ship, well, next month, July and August. And the link is down there in the description. We've got a link on our site as well. You can just search for the word Sideshow. But yeah, $235 is what they're retailing for. $235. If you want a slightly more affordable version, we do have the Trick or Treat Studios, a couple of those in our store as well. They're only $120. But again, this one, it definitely does have more accessories. I don't know though. I mean, the mask, it's debatable. I mean, this one looks great in certain light. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me see if I can Yeah, this is on their website. Some of their Sideshow stills. Yeah. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it worth almost 240? I mean, it's definitely a badass figure for sure. Um, so that's a good look at that. And I was curious about the packaging, so glad we finally got to check that out. Let's see. Who's here tonight? Brian Phillips says the face on the figure looks like he ate too many. I'm assuming that means nacho beef burritos from Taco Bell. Or do you mean macho beef burritos from Taco Bell? I guess they both kind of work. Yeah, I admit the look on that mask is a little weird. I mean, it's supposed to be a 78. But the sculpt to me, it looks a little bit kind of like the what Trick or Treat calls the Halloween 4 mask, which is kind of the poster mask. I mean, not the Halloween 4 mask in the film, the one in the poster, the Halloween 4 poster, which is kind of a mask that doesn't exist in reality, but Trick or Treat kind of did their version of it. It's supposed to be the 78, but it's not the 4 or the 5. But that figure looks kind of like that to me, a little bit. I don't know. Y'all can correct me, but Ariel has the Tots one. Awesome. Yes, I own that one myself as well. And we carry them in the store, but of course, I had to have one for myself. Ariel has the Ghost Face from Sideshow. Really love it. It's awesome. Okay. Yeah, well, I know they make awesome stuff. I mean, they make beautiful stuff. And yeah, if you are a serious collector, yeah, absolutely. Go for it. The Trick or Treat one, yeah, I was impressed with theirs because I didn't know what I wish we had more to sell. I wish we had gotten some uh 4 and 5s from them to sell as well. I think we will next year. But yeah, the Trick or Treat 78, I was very impressed with that, especially the mask. I thought it looked really good, and it looks really good. Chad agrees that it looks like the poster mask. Yeah, the H4 poster mask. You know what I mean? It's kind of got a little more pronounced, like cheek bone area, kind of. I don't know, but that's in certain lighting. Again, if you watch the whole 1 hour unsealing that they did, you're gonna see it in all kinds of different poses and lights, and it's a beautiful figure for sure. But in that certain light, it looked just a little odd to me, but. Nothing new about me says I love Halloween. Michael Myers is my fave. Well, you are in the right place. Welcome. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Thanks for being here. Ken says the figure from Toy Origin should show that one as well. Yes. Yeah, let me see if I can pull that up. Maybe I can do that over here for. You're right, Ken. Yeah, Ken actually messaged us a figure. Where is that? Let me see. That's a good idea. Let me plug them for just a second real quick. It's pretty badass figure. Let me see. And then we will get into our other discussion of the night. Oh yeah, the Psycho Killer. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one we're talking about, I think. I think that's the one we're talking about. Well, here is one from Is it Creator Studio, Ken? There's the Psycho Killer from Creator Studio. What's up, Senor Creepy de Pastero? Ryan says enough with the toys. He wants kills, kills, kills. Summit says the figures are pretty legit. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Oh, now you can't see it. That's the other one. Sorry about that. Now you can see it. Yeah, so that's the Psycho Killer that Ken sent me by, that's another 1/6 scale by Creator Studio. You can look them up on Instagram. All right. Let's get into tonight's discussion about the trailer. Yeah, give me your thoughts. Give me more of your thoughts and your feelings. I just rewatched it for like the 100th time right before I went live tonight, and yeah, I'm still very pleased with it. I don't know if you saw, but Jamie Lee Curtis did post a few comments about the leak and basically calling the guy that leaked it an asshole, and also about the movie itself. There's Pika Beats. What's up, man? Kathleen's here. Chad says, love Michael figures. I got 7 of them still in the package. Nice. Patrick says, the figures are coming out fast and furious after getting a second job to keep up with collecting them. Yeah, I'm the same way. Ariel says, I want the 2018 Tots figure as well. I think I'm getting him next. Yes. Yeah, the 2018 looks great. Yeah, I think that will be my next 1/6 scale as well, probably, actually. Summit says Halloween Kills really looks like the emotion, characters, and story is going to be several huge notches up from 2018, which I also loved. What do you think? Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with all of that. Yeah, I think it's, certainly the violence is going to be several notches up. I hope that the emotion is. Yes. I want to feel, I like the idea of Haddonfield coming together, trying to come together and take out Michael, and the fact that they're all we know these legacy characters and probably other characters that we never met in the films. The town is traumatized like they would be from this event 40 years ago. So I like all that. So yeah, I'm hoping for the emotion. I mean, just seeing what he's gonna do to that older couple, the graveyard caretaker and who I assume is her husband. Yeah, it looks brutal and and emotionally brutal, I think. Let's see. Devin says, "Do you think Karen used some cheesy lines?" Maybe. I mean, I that wasn't my impression though. That was cheesy. I didn't think it was anything. I've seen cheesier lines in other films in this franchise. No, I didn't think it was too cheesy. Peak is asking for links to these toys. Well, you can find the sideshow at HalloweenDailyNews.com. And once I'm done here, I will plug the links to those other two. The Creator Studio, you can search them on Instagram, but I'll put a link to the Hot Topic figure once I'm done here. And as soon as it's in stock, I'll post an article on the actual website, HalloweenDailyNews.com, and you can you'll get it there. I'll probably do a video on that as well as soon as I see it in stock. Ryan says Kills is going to be a bloodbath. Can't argue with that. Byron says Kills is going to be badass. I agree. I think the trailer was completely badass. Kathleen says, I've been thinking about the trailer since the other night and believe that they have finally come up with a way to please everyone if they do indeed kill Michael. One word, Shamrock. Very, very cool, very interesting. And man, if I mean, could you imagine? Yeah, I mean that's a pretty much a subject in itself. Is the line that kind of signifies, there's a bit of dialogue that definitely kind of signals that they are going to move a little bit into the supernatural area that previous films, you know, some kind of teased, and then others like Six especially, really went for it. And it also, with Michael going back to his childhood home, did you guys also get just a little, kind of resurrection there, because that was a whole thing there as well, where it was, the first time where he's not really, there's no Strodes or Loomis there in that one. It's just a whole new fresh group of kids. And I mean, I know Resurrection gets tons of flack, and arguably rightfully so, but it was kind of back to basics in some respects. I don't want to get on a whole thing about that movie, but I did kind of get that little hint when they were like going back to his ancestral home, and yeah, pretty much confirming at that point that we're going back to the Myers house, which I think we all were hoping and kind of assumed and kind of knew, but David says, just not sure why they would show the death of a certain original character in the trailer, but love the trailer. I agree. I mean, some things that are left. You know, again, I've got some thoughts on that that I'll get to in just a second. Don't let me forget. But Ben Meeker is in the house. I can't concentrate when Sheriff Ben Meeker is here. Everybody give it up for, I'm assuming this is the Ben Meeker from Twitter, from the Halloween verse. And I'm always plugging the Halloween verse. And so, yeah. Thanks for being here. Happy Michael Myers Monday, Sheriff Meeker. He says, no John Strode. Thank Christ. And there's Bud right on cue. Give it up, guys. We got the Halloween verse up in here. Happy Michael Myers Monday. Ariel says, people seem to think Lindsay's going to meet her death with Michael. I seem to think she will escape somehow. I don't know about Lindsay. I kind of hope she does escape. I don't know why. Other than I've always liked that character of Lindsay Wallace. Lindsay and Tommy in the original film, from my very earliest, youngest memories of just being aware of what that film and the second film were. But that original film being attached to the kids more than anybody else, watching it at a young age. And as I've said before on here, I always love the fact that Tommy and Loomis know that Michael is the boogeyman throughout that film. Everybody else, from Laurie and Brackett, they're all saying, no, you're crazy. No, there's no such thing. No, you're imagining things. Except for Lindsay. She's the only one that says, I believe you, Tommy. And I love that. And I'm holding out. I'm hoping that we get that line repeated in this new film. I'm hoping that that's kind of her entry into the film. To me, that's the way I would write it. If I'm going to bring Lindsay Wallace back in, let's have Tommy, saying something, and then out of nowhere you hear, I believe you, Tommy. And they're probably not going to do it like that. But that's the way I would do it. Let's see. What else, you guys? Devin says, where's Sheriff Brackett in this movie? Don't pronounce his name right. Annie's dad. Yeah.
we don't see him anywhere in the film, at least that I can tell. I mean, I didn't see any signs of Charles Cyphers as Brackett, and if so, I've missed that part. Um, David wonders if Brackett's in the flashback. That's certainly possible. Ben says apparently he's a security guard at the hospital. I don't know. We'll have to see. Phil loves how I laugh. Well, thank you, Phil. Oh. Yes. Well, Charles Cyphers definitely is in Kills Terrifier. I don't did not see him in the trailer, at least not that I could spot. Joe Reese says Michael is a walking bulldozer plowing through anyone that's in his way. Yes, he is. Art Wishwood, hi, welcome. Happy Michael Myers Monday. I love seeing so many new names up in here. Thank you for joining the live stream tonight and participating in the live chat. And I do have a couple flashback clips I'm gonna still play here in just shortly, but I want to. Ben Meeker smells a conspiracy. What if the photo of Charles Cyphers on set was a bait and switch? The production photos of it. Yeah, I mean, I remember that photo coming out, and I was, kind of sketchy when it first came out because I couldn't really identify the source, and was that like something that was like purposely leaked out, or I don't even know what's going on with that. But then we did, Tom Atkins kind of let it slip before then that he was going to be in it, and wasn't there an official announcement? I'll have to look back and see, but I thought it was officially announced at one time. Maybe it never was, and that's what it is that they want that to still be somewhat of a surprise. Bernie Gambano says, I follow on IG. Well, welcome, man. Thank you for following on IG, and thank you for joining us tonight. Like I said, we are seeing a lot of new participants tonight, and I definitely appreciate it. While we're talking about kills, like I said, let's look at what Jamie Lee Curtis posted on, this was on Thursday. She, on her Instagram account, she posted Halloween Kills trailer is here. Let it burn. Evil dies tonight. And the Let It Burn and Evil dies tonight are in quotes. And now we know why, because they are both lines in the film. We kind of knew the Let It Burn. And I've seen the hashtag Evil dies tonight. Anthony Michael Hall, in particular, uses it a lot when he's posting about this film, which he does a lot. She also uses hashtag Mob Rules. That was the working title when they were filming. I mean, it was never going to be the title of this film, I don't believe, but it was definitely the production title. And then after hashtag Ma Rules, Jamie says some asshole leaked it, and so we all are showing it a little ahead of schedule. Happy Halloween, everyone. And she tags her co-stars, Judy Greer, Andy Matichak, James, Jude Courtney, Kyle Richards, Anthony Michael Hall, Nancy Stevens, and of course John Carpenter, Universal, Blumhouse, Miramax. So, so there we go. Again, I mean, it was confirmed a couple different places, and actually right before the trailer was released. But yeah, I mean, the leak absolutely forced Universal's hand, and and I I don't want to get on a rant or anything right now, but I just want to say that yeah, I know on Thursday, some people were like, "Oh, we should be thanking the person that leaked it and all," and I was kind of like, "Oh, yeah, maybe in a way," but yeah, I mean, I really think that we waited this long. We could have waited another week. We knew it was coming. It literally was going to be days away. It would have been dropping this week. So I don't want to uh, have anybody think that we're applauding, or as HDN we are applauding or in favor of the leak. I think if anything it might have cost us what could have been maybe a cool kind of countdown this week. Who knows? Maybe today they would have announced it was coming on Thursday, and then tomorrow maybe we would have got the poster, and then maybe a clip Wednesday. But whatever. It is what it is. It's here now. But and again, what kind of a person, they don't value their job, obviously, because they're going to lose their job at the theater if they're caught, of course. But so anyway, but leaks happen. It's just ironic that for all of us, for everybody involved, that the trailer sat on a shelf for a year, and then we're days away from the release, and that's how it got leaked. But it is what it is. That's what happened. Then a few minutes later, Jamie Lee Curtis posted this badass poster that I love so much. I love everything about this poster. Now, and this is the interesting part of her message to fans. And you might have seen this already. I'm sure you did, or you might have saw my earlier video, but I'm just going to go over it again real quick. She says, quote, David Gordon Green and Danny McBride have crafted an intense and brutal second wave of their masterpiece, Halloween 2018. They were prescient in the 2018 film about the amount of trauma that was being recognized, primarily by the Me Too movement, which collided with Laurie's 40-year trauma, and now they were again ahead of the curve of the amount of rage that we have all seen and felt in 2020. We are all mad as hell, and we are not going to take it anymore, she screams in all caps. Another brilliant chapter in the ultimate story of good versus evil, Laurie versus Michael. Happy Halloween. See you all in theaters in October. All right, so and I talked to James Jude Courtney a little bit about this, the 2018 film, and this one, dealing with mob mentality to an extent, and what David Gordon Green has called viral fear in previous interviews. That this is a little timely, a little prescient, and a little bit of just kind of all things coming together, some synchronicity that it's being released now. Not that it would have made a huge impact and with all these themes last year, but also today, speaking of people posting about the trailer and the poster and just Michael Myers Monday post. Well, actually, before we get to that, on Thursday, of course, the original Shape, Nick Castle, he likes to be funny on Twitter. He says, they always ask me, isn't it hot in that mask? And I think we know the answer to that. And but this too, I wanted to show you guys from our friend Mr. Christopher Nelson, who today posted the trailer on his Instagram account. And he says Halloween Kills October 15th. And he goes on to say in the post, quote, oh, and for Michael Myers Monday, I give you the unapologetic Halloween Kills trailer coming October 15th. And no, this doesn't spoil or show too much. Chill and eat your popcorn. Lots of fun. Tricks and treats in with Vincent Van Dyke effects and team. And yeah, when I let Christopher know after Thursday that once the poster was out, how much I loved it and everything, he appreciated, but he was quick to point out that it was definitely a team effort with he and Vincent Van Dyke and his team. So again, though, I mean, this is Christopher Nelson saying it doesn't spoil or show too much. Chill and eat your popcorn. So I'm gonna chill and eat my popcorn, y'all. I mean, honestly, I don't, yeah, it's a trailer and it's got some things that are spoilery and that, uh, but kind of like I said on Thursday night, I kind of feel like if you want to go in 100% spoiler free, which I get, you really got to avoid all forms of marketing now because they're not making trailers for people that are super concerned with spoilers. They're making trailers for one reason, to get people to go see that movie. And they want to get us to go see it as much as they want to get people that don't give a crap about Michael Myers and have never heard Michael Myers Monday to go see it. I mean, you guys know this. It's not, we see this all the time. So, you know, I feel like, you know, that's a good indication that there's a lot we haven't seen yet. And it's coming from Christopher Nelson, the special effects uh, makeup coordinator, the special effects director, the man. And he was on set and he's seen a million trailers, worked on a million things. And he's saying we can relax. It doesn't spoil too much. Does it spoil some things? Obviously, And again, I go back to the 2018 trailer, rewatch that. Yeah, that spoils some stuff. But I don't know about you guys. I mean, when I was sitting in the theater and that closet scene in Julian's bedroom happens, and I'd already seen it in the trailer, and I know Michael's in the closet. I mean, I was thinking about it the other day. I mean, honestly though, did I enjoy it any less already knowing that? I mean, the truth is, if I'd never seen it, never seen that clip in the trailer, I mean, come on, you would have watched it, you would have seen the buildup, and we'd all be saying in our heads, Michael's in the closet. So again, I mean, yes, spoilers, and if you want none, I urge you, don't watch the trailer, don't look at the poster, and I hate to say it, maybe don't tune in on Monday nights because, I mean, now, that being said, while I'm on the subject, just real quick to get it said out in public, is spoiler stuff goes. We know, things are out there. If you are somebody who has read a leaked script or been to a test screening or talked to somebody that went to this or knows this, again, we want to keep things generally spoiler free here in this forum. Okay, that is the plan and the goal. That doesn't mean, that when official marketing puts something that we consider probably spoilery in the trailer that we can't, discuss that. But as a general rule, and all my regular viewers know this and respect this and let me know when somebody's not respecting it, then we'll get them out of here. So, and I just know I'm only saying this because again, I know we've got some new people that are just discovering us and joining in on the fun. And so that's just as a general rule, just out of respect, even if you kind of know something, we want to keep it relatively spoiler free. That doesn't mean we can't, discuss things, and especially when it comes to official marketing, like the trailer and things that are put out. But, certain leaked photos that leaked from the set and different things and all that. We're not going to do that right now. Right now, we're filing that into speculation because we don't know what's in the final cut of the film that's going to be playing in theaters this October. So I just want to put that out there, not to, so that's Christopher Nelson's comments. Yeah, I see. Yeah, Byron's not reading the script. Yeah. Yeah, Byron says they spoiled the bathroom scene as well. Yes, they did. Yeah, I mean, we knew that that Rhian Reese's character, Dana, was not, and Aaron. We knew those reporters were done. We knew that from the whole trailer. You're exactly right, Byron. They did spoil that. And I'm not saying that they should. But I'm saying a perfect trailer, a perfect spoiler-free trailer. And here's the thing, even spoiler-free trailers, once you've seen the movie and you go back and watch that and you know the movie, then you'll know that actually there are maybe some spoilers in there. But, yeah, most trailers are going to be spoilery. It's just the way it is. Most trailers are going to be spoilery. And and again, I sympathize with the people that felt it showed too much. But again, like Byron just said, I mean, look at how much that 2018 first trailer showed, and then the second one. I mean, we even got to see Michael putting his mask back on for the first time, and the first breath and the mask and all. So I think this trailer is kind of right in league with that, honestly. And I'm not saying it couldn't have been better. It couldn't have shown less. But again, I'm also not who they're really making the trailer for. Because truth be known, I'm already sold on the thing. They could put out another 30-second teaser, and I'm fine with that. But they're not going to pull in the average moviegoer, or even the average horror fan that is maybe not a Halloween franchise loyalist. Well, like we are. Ben Meeker doesn't have the time or patience for leaked script. That's right. That's right. That's right. Bud says there's one unforgivable spoiler in that trailer. I don't care what Christopher Nelson says. It could be. Hey, we could still be wrong about that. We could be reading it wrong. I'm just saying. Summit says, does the low amount of views for the Kills trailer concern you in terms of box office? 2018 had way more views when it released, and Candyman plus Quiet Place 2 trailer did way better too. Huh. I've not really paid that close attention to the views that's the trailer's gotten, and I didn't realize that it's not doing as well as Candyman or Quiet Place 2. Interesting though. I mean, I'm not really worried about it. I mean, I don't think it'll I hesitate to say this. I'll be surprised if it tops 2018 in box office, because 2018 broke a lot of records. That being said, it's a Halloween movie coming out over the 2 weeks, over Halloween itself. And that pulls in a lot of, people that just want to see something kind of spooky, that don't even ever watch horror movies or in the theater. But they might those 2 weeks. So it is the perfect time. I don't know. I wouldn't let the view count. I mean, it doesn't worry me, but then again, I'm not Universal putting it out either. Wow, Rachel Carruthers has now joined us. He has the Dow Drunks. This is great. See, now we're gonna be overrun by Haddonfield residents, you guys. The Halloween verse. I was gonna say Haddonverse. Halloween verse has joined us. The residents of Haddonfield. Yes, Devin points out that Halloween Kills does have competition with Dune and No Time to Die. Oh, absolutely. There will be those films that will pull from it. But thankfully, neither of them are horror. So, I mean, if you want a scary offering for Halloween, I think they're kind of going to own the box office for anybody looking for that. Admittedly, there's going to be other choices for people not looking for that. But Byron says, imagine JJC killing an entire SWAT team in Halloween Kills. I could imagine it after seeing yeah, I can imagine it after seeing stuff like this. Yeah. I mean, I think that's when we all were like, oh yeah, okay, that's our first hint at what they were talking about. Rachel says Jamie would be here, but she's sleeping. Of course. We understand. Kathleen says, take the COVID factor in as well. People want to go back to the movies, get back to life, celebrate Halloween again. I agree. I agree. And that's another reason why I'm not worried about the the trailer be? I mean, I think it's going to do great at the box office. Whether or not it's going to beat 2018, I don't know. I think that's a tall order any year. But yeah, what Kathleen said is definitely true, and I think that's true of all things Halloween in general. And I'm seeing that with how early. I know we're like, oh, it took so long for this trailer to get here, but in other areas of Halloween, Spirit Halloween has never, been teasing their stuff this early. Some stores, at home stores, and places are starting to put out Halloween merch already, and it's not even July 4th yet. It's kind of unheard of, and I think that is evidence that, yeah, for this holiday, and I'm sure it'll be true for Christmas too when that gets here, but who cares about that? But for Halloween, yeah, I think in all things Halloween, people are going to want to be back and bigger than ever. I think they're going to want to trick or treat 2 blocks around, not just one. I think they're going to want to, and yeah, I think it's going to be the perfect time for this movie. I hope, and I hope, like all horror kind of is for those of us that love it, maybe it'll be a little cathartic for all of us. Some of this pent up, anger and aggression, and whether you're just enjoying Michael Slaughter or the people hunting him, and then learning that you're not hunting him, he's still hunting you, which I think is pretty clear. I mean, Haddonfield, I love the idea that they're going to try and they're going to come together, and they're I hope Tommy and Lindsay make it through, and I just but yeah, I think they're gonna be hurting at the end of this movie. Like the whole town is gonna be hurting at the end of this movie. I can't wait to see it. Man, I just got goosebumps thinking about it. Devin says he thinks Kills could come close to Halloween 2018 box office, but Quiet Place 2 has made 250 mil. Yeah. It's gonna be tough. Two Boys and their Pop said, do you think they revealed too much? Well, I was just commenting on that. I mean, again, personally, I'm cool with it. Would I have preferred a couple of the things maybe to be not quite as able to freeze frame? Yes, but I'm cool with it as it is. Again, that's something that I kind of feel like I've, over the last 4 days, I've gone up, and it was too much, and then I'm kind of like, I'm cool with it, and yeah, I think I'm choosing to look at it and what Christopher is saying, that if they're showing this much in the trailer, there's that much more, at least with the kills are concerned. There's that much more left, good stuff that we haven't even seen. And like we said, I mean, all the trailers, 2018 spoiled so much, but it didn't diminish my experience when I finally saw it in theater. It really didn't when I think about it. Let's see. Daryl Williams, what's up? Happy Michael Myers Monday. The only thing I'm sad about with the trailer is it showed how he survived the fire. Yeah. But I did. Well, I guess I predicted. If you guys remember that the trailer, I think it was the Monday before it dropped, we were speculating, and I was saying how I think the 2 30-second teaser videos, pretty much all of that footage is going to be incorporated in the trailer, just a little more of it. And if you remember, I even speculated, I anticipate it'll probably start with the Let It Burn stuff. And that's the way it started. And I think that's exactly the way the film's going to start. I'm going to go so far as this will be my prediction, and I don't really know if it'll be happen, but I'm just going to say it that way. If it does happen, I'll be right. But it's really my hope of how I would start this film, because, the best thing about Halloween 2, 81, in my opinion, the best thing, and I love that film, is that it's the same night. That's always been the coolest thing. And it picks up literally the minute the other one, first one ends, and then you're right back in it. You don't know what death is, and we're back. Well, we've known that this one was pretty much going to do that. And I am hoping, and I'm thinking, and I'm going to just predict that the frame it ended on in 2018, when it pans down and you see Allison holding that bloody knife, and it just kind of freezes on that frame for a second before the end credits. That's got to be the first frame in this film, right? That kicks off the cold open that we talked about. We figured on Thursday, we were talking, speculating. I think the whole fire thing is going to be the cold open. That'll be the first 7 or 8 minutes of the film. You know, first thing we see after the Universal and Blumhouse logos will be Allison holding that knife just where it left off. It'll pan back up. They'll see the fire trucks, they'll let it burn, then cut to Michael, and we get that, all that gloriousness. I don't know any of this, but that's what I think, and that's what I'm hoping, and based on what we've seen, I think it's a really good indication that's what's going to happen. I could be totally off, but that's the way I would start it anyway, was the exact frame. And, of course, if they do that, then they're going to have to, whatever they end on here, they'll have to, that's the way it ends, we'll have to pick up, I imagine. ProtectSafes.com says, happy M3Ms. M3Ms? Okay. Michael Myers Mondays. Two Boys says, what do you think happens to Michael that he had his mask get taken off? Hard to say. Linda Vanderclock is here from the Halloween verse. Totally late. Yes. You are totally late, but you're totally forgiven. It's all right. Thanks for being here. I love these accounts, you guys. Follow them on Twitter. They are hilarious, as you can see. Very honored to have the Halloween verse here. Daryl says, agreed. I'm glad it acts like Halloween 2 started. Yes. Yep. Two Boys says, Daniel Harris does some cool IG live streams too. Yep. I've seen quite a few of those. Looking forward to her podcast with Scout. Devin says, do you think Halloween 2 cast should come back but older? We'll have to wait and see. Halloween verse says, can't beat H2. Yeah, I mean, I love these new movies, but I do love H2 as sequels go. I mean, it is, yeah, Dick Warlock is the man. Protect Safe says, please, no White Horse action. I don't think we're going to go that far, but we do get a little weird with the, the more he kills, the more he transcends. Regular man couldn't survive the fire, But this is Halloween. And again, you guys go to HalloweenDailyNews.com, enter the words John Carpenter interview. It's from a few years back, but I asked the man himself, is Michael Myers a man or is he a supernatural thing? And Carpenter's answer to me, I talk about it on here all the time, he's both. And to me, there's no higher authority on this matter. So he's both. He is both. And so if they can find a way to marry that, then yeah, maybe they have found the secret serum this time. Devin says, do you think Halloween Ends will take place at the hospital like Halloween 2? I don't know. I'm not going to speculate that far out right now because I haven't seen Kills yet. Bud says Laurie's just filling the void for Loomis with the fancy talk. You're exactly right there, actually, Bud. Leave it to old Bud there. You are actually right. Laurie is the new Loomis. And this is something else I tweeted way before the 2018 film came out, way before any details, when just that very first sentence of synopsis was released, before they even went to production. And I predicted Laurie will be the new Loomis, claiming for 40 years he's coming back. Nobody believes her. And then, of course, he does. And that is kind of what 2018 was in a lot of ways. So you're right, Bud. As usual, leave it to old Bud. Chad says Dick Warlock is the man. Yep, love JJC and Nick, but Dick is the man. Yes, I agree. I love Nick Castle, and James Jude Courtney is a buddy. I love everything he does in here, but yeah, it's hard to beat Dick Warlock as Michael Myers, and Dick Warlock's just such a living legend. I mean, seriously, all of Hollywood should be bowing before him now. All right, man, we're getting close to midnight here. not that we can't go a little bit beyond midnight tonight. But I do have a couple clips I pulled up, just very short. I think it's probably less than 5 minutes altogether, but I need to take a drink and just catch my breath for a second. So I'm going to play these clips for you guys, and I'll still be here in the live chat as always. And what these clips are, like I said, it's actually 2 clips, and they're both about 2 minutes long. And these are also from the 40 Years of Terror reunion event in 2018 in Pasadena. And this is from the Halloween 78 panel. Now, this first clip is Mickey Yablans. Now, you guys recognize that name probably because Halloween producer Irwin Yablans. This is his son, of course. And of course, he also played Richie. You know, Richie and Lonnie are the bullies to Tommy, and they're the ones that push him down, and he falls on the pumpkin. Richie is actually the one that runs into Michael in that scene in the beginning of the 78 film. So in this first clip, you're going to hear Mickey Yablans talking just a little bit about getting the part that his dad's a producer for, and filming the scene, and as a bully, and you'll hear some interesting stuff there that I find interesting, and but incredibly honest. And he and then you'll also hear him talk a little bit about just how his dad has always loved scaring people, even like while they're watching Halloween, kind of playing Michael Myers, which I thought was just an insane. I want to see this recreated somewhere. It's just like an image of Irwin Yablans sneaking around and scaring his kids' friends while they're watching this movie that he's so proud that he produced. It's awesome. Now, from that same panel, the very next clip actually happened. It happened right after this portion, after Mickey Yablans talks. Then you're going to hear just a little bit from Mr. Brian Andrews, the original Tommy Doyle. Anthony Michael Hall in the new film, Paul Rudd in Curse of Michael Myers. This is Brian Andrews, the original Tommy Doyle. And he's going to talk not so much about working on the film in this clip, but more about the legacy of the 78 film itself and why it's lasted all this time and why people like us are still so obsessed with it. So here's these 2 clips. I'll be back in about 4.5 minutes. I'll still be here in the chat, chatting it up with you guys. And if for some reason there's a sound issue and you can't hear the audio in the video, just let me know and we'll adjust as needed. And I should be able to listen along with you right here. All right, here we go.
I really worked on it, and I did it, and it turns out I got the part. And being a little young and naive, when I was home, and I ran up to my dad, and I said, "I got this part. And, I'm really, really excited." And he said, "Oh, what a coincidence! I'm the producer." So, so it was my first learning experience of really, nepotism. But we had, like everyone was saying, it was an amazing time. And I remember the spray painting of the gourd, and I remember that damn pumpkin or gourd took about 5 or 6 hours to finally break. We cut it with a chainsaw. We almost put a stick of dynamite in that thing, and no matter how many times I threw him down as hard as I could, and I did, but it didn't break. But that was the frustrating part. But we had the best time. I remember we really had a wonderful, wonderful time, and I did wear my same clothes too, my own clothes. But I gotta say, for me, it was kind of normal because throughout my childhood, my dad, the greatest joy he ever got was scaring the crap out of people. So, I've never met anybody that would stay, in a cupboard or a closet for 45 minutes to an hour and a half just to make sure, just in the hope somebody would open it up. and I gotta tell you, I've inherited that. And, whenever my friends would come over, I had them sign a waiver. I had them, he would put the movie on for us. This was after the movie was out, and then he would lurk outside with the knife and everything. And he was always fun, but always loved a good scare, and I inherited that. So here we are, 40 years later, still scaring. So
I recall that I took a friend of mine to, we took a friend of ours to see it, the premiere, and the next day his mother called my mother because he was scared he saw a hand in the window. So it was very scary to a lot of people early on. I've heard this before. Some young lady told me that the first time she saw the movie, she had to get her sister, pick up her sister so they could drive the boyfriend home, because she did not want to drive from the boyfriend's house back to her house alone. And the idea of people looking in their cars, I've heard that too. So this had a very powerful effect. I like the story. I like the way it has a classic story structure. It starts out with an overture, a visual and musical overture, and the opening credits remind me like of a throwback to a Saul Bass. Everything you need to know is in that first 2.5 minutes. The music, the visuals, nice two opening prologues that set up the basic story, which basically goes from the middle of things all the way to the end, connected in a 24-hour period, so it's classic Aristotelian. Very few locations, very few characters, not too much, told simply and told well. The less is more. I like seeing movies made with single camera because, now you have to focus on the actors. The extra cameras are like, now we can show more visuals and splash, and it's bad Jackson Pollock. It's just too much video everywhere. I'd rather see a simple story told simply with characters that I like, that I get to know, that I feel connected to, moving on from one scene to the other logically, and ending with a conclusion that twists everything around, but was obviously going to happen anyway. Okay.
All right, that was a little bit from H4O, that magic weekend that we hope will happen again in a couple years for H45. That was, of course, the original Tommy Doyle, Brian Andrews, talking about the longevity of the original film. This, of course, one of my favorite stills from the trailer. This is the new Tommy Doyle, our current Tommy Doyle, Anthony Michael Hall, who I've said many times I'm very excited to see in the role. I mean, of course, ideally in a perfect world, they'd have Brian back and it'd be all the same. But I understand, stuff happens and decisions need to be made, and I don't know exactly what they've got in store for the character in this film. That I don't know. Maybe Anthony Michael Hall is more right for it than Brian. Maybe Brian just wasn't available. But I've said before, I love the character of Tommy. I've always loved the character of Tommy in the original film. I loved him when Paul Rudd played him in Curse of Michael Myers. And very much looking forward to this new interpretation of Tommy Doyle. And I also thought it was kind of interesting, for one, hearing that Richie and Lonnie really threw Brian Andrews down. At least Nicky Ablans, for his part, was throwing him as hard as he could, over and over and over, trying to break the pumpkin, and they just couldn't break that pumpkin. And when they finally did, I mean, yeah. So I'm sure it was already, cut, Hollywood cut and everything. But someone says Anthony Michael Hall is such a great actor. He's perfect for this role. Yeah, definitely. Chad says he'll be at age 45. Yes. Well, yeah, hopefully there is one. And yeah, hopefully we'll be there as well. I'd love to be, and hopefully we can all gather there. I know some of you watching were there in 2018. I also thought it was interesting, just again, the whole visual of Erwin Yablans scaring his son's kids as they're watching Halloween, the movie that he produced, and he's obviously, thrilled and proud that he produced it, and so much, but liked scaring people so much that he'd sneak around the window with a knife and or hide out in a closet and wait. Definitely one of us, I would say. It's definitely fitting fate that somebody like that would produce this movie, and that somebody raised in that environment would play Tommy's bully in one of Tommy's bullies in the film. Matthew Deducis says H35 was a good weekend too. David Suber was there at H40. It was the best time. Yeah, it was so good. David wants me to show the shirt. Ah, yes. This shirt is from Flashback Weekend back in 2015. I've talked about it a lot on here. It was another great kind of franchise reunion event. It fell in between H35 and H40, and but a whole bunch of people there. And this was their theme, as you can see. It's the what does that say? The night they came home. I gotta read it upside down just so I can remember what it says. But yeah. Love this shirt. Mike and me at Flashback Weekend, they're awesome. We want to get back there to that Chicago Con sometime soon. They got a great lineup this year. They got Nick Castle there. I think James is there too, maybe. Unfortunately, we can't be two places at once. We'd love to be there, but we are going to be at Scares the Care that weekend in Williamsburg, where PJ Souls and Tom Atkins are going to be, and a bunch of other awesome people. Let's see. Some that says chicks cannot hold they smoke. Brian in Breakfast Club. He's played so many roles, from Rusty in Vacation to the Breakfast Club and Weird Science, up to stuff like Dead Zone and The Dark Knight. So much stuff. I don't know if you guys watch The Goldbergs. I love that show. It hits my 80s nostalgia button, and lots of Halloween references and just cool horror pop culture references throughout it. Great Halloween episodes too. But he's a regular on there now too, and he's great. He's awesome. Devin asked an interesting question. How do you think Brian Andrews would play this role now? Very interesting. I don't know. Again, I don't, from the looks of things, I don't know. I had always hoped that they would bring Brian and Kyle Richards back to play Tommy and Lindsay and be their actual selves. And my idea, long before they did the 2018 film or anything, just my own fan fiction idea would be to bring them back and have them play kind of versions of their real selves. They'd be the characters, but their characters would have turned out similar to how their real selves turned out. In other words, they would have both gotten kind of famous as kids for surviving this thing. And they would have worked kind of the way they both worked as kids. But maybe Tommy, got out of the business and led a more, quieter life and, a more solitary life. Whereas Lindsay, maybe she's on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills now. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the way I would have gone with it. Just kind of meta to where they're kind of playing the real selves, but they're still playing the characters. But it's really taking the characters and imagining maybe they turned out kind of close to the way the actual actors did. Again, it wouldn't all match up exactly, and it doesn't matter now because this is what they're doing. But that was, kind of my thought of how to bring those two performers back in a Halloween movie. Because like I said, when I interviewed both of them, but all these interviews, anytime I say I interviewed somebody, you can find it at HalloweenDailyNews.com. And I've interviewed Kyle Richards and Brian Andrews. And when I interviewed both of them, I asked them, as I asked almost everybody from this franchise, if I interviewed them, if you were asked to come back, would you? And they both expressed interest way back then in 2013. So, all right. Let's, it is almost midnight. But that's all right because the Michael Myers Monday fun might just go into Tuesday this week. Real quick though, let's jump over and give some shout outs to some of the Twitter and Instagram users, friends, fans, pals, fellow fanatics. I don't know what the people that use the Michael Myers Monday hashtag. I started this hashtag in October of 2013. I say it every week just to make Mondays suck a little less and to give it something cool on Monday, and also just to kind of have a hashtag. Why should Michael Myers have his own hashtag and something to celebrate this franchise? And so over the years, it's just grown and grown and grown, and people use it to make gifs and memes and show off their collections and their cosplays and whatever, the people they've met, their autographs. I mean, just their fandom, and it's expressed in so many different ways. And so now I'm gonna share just a couple that I pulled up this week. And again, this isn't even like the best or anything. It's just each week I just kind of pull a couple random ones that are kind of funny or maybe kind of timely. Maybe I haven't seen a million times, or maybe I have seen a million times and I can't remember sharing with you guys because sometimes these get shared over and over. So let's go over to this and see. We are going to start off on Twitter with some badass artwork. Let's go there now. On Twitter, this is from Lisa Canes 84, reposting for Michael Myers Monday, and I checked it out, and yeah, this is her artwork, and I just thought it looked really good, striking, and especially given the new trailer and the damaged side of the mask, and kind of using the fall leaves, as the kind of evoking that burn damage. So great job, Lisa. Also from Twitter, moving over here, Bethany at the Spirits83 says Michael Myers Monday. Now this one I've seen a couple variations of. In one, it's Tom Atkins sitting down. Of course, the shot below is from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, when DiCaprio's character is watching one of his films and pointing out stuff to Brad Pitt's character. And I did see one of these variations where it was Tom Atkins, Dan Chalice, H3 character, pointing out the Silver Shamrock masks. This one, though, I didn't see until today. I thought it was pretty funny. It's Freddy, pointing out the obvious parallels of Michael getting a little charred up this time. Freddy sees something a little familiar. And I love this account too. Kevin11 at the Spirit 84. Another mashup we could have never imagined before seeing this trailer, I think. That is, of course, Kurt Russell. And a shot from Backdraft. And instead of pulling the little kid out of the fire like he does in the movie, he's pulling a little Michael, oddly dressed, kind of like Chucky in that shot. That whole thing just looks weird to me. Moving over to Instagram now. Now this one I've seen a couple places in the last few days, and I don't know where it started, but I like it. This is posted by Addiction YouTube, and it's me watching Halloween Kills trailer for the 6th time. I think for me, we're much beyond 6. I think I was probably on number 6 maybe on Thursday night when I was frame by frame with you guys. That might have been the 6th time at that point. I think I probably watched it, I don't know how many. A lot. Also from Instagram. Love this art. Let him burn. I checked this guy out. His page is full of awesome art. It is Roger Barr Art. Look at that. I mean, there's a pretty good representation, artistic representation of the poster. Pretty damn good. Gruesome. Also from Instagram, Horror Monster More Art. And I checked, this is Horror Monster's art. With a nice happy Michael Myers Monday and 3 pumpkins. Really dig that artwork. And this one comes from Halloween Happy. She's there in Salem, and she's here on YouTube. I have watched her videos over the last couple of years. I subscribed a couple of years ago. She does a lot of cool Halloween content regularly. I think her real name's Sam, I believe. But check her out on YouTube. But yeah, this week, getting in on the Michael Myers Monday fun. She says, Happy Michael Myers Monday. This killer, Michael Button Up from Middle of Beyond, never goes out of style. Also, watch the new Kills trailer. Yeah, she did a reaction like we all did. And you can see she's got the cool Myers knife there. I thought that was pretty cool. All right, so once again, thanks to everybody. And always use the hashtag. Where is it? The hashtag right there, Michael Myers Monday. And we're going to keep featuring a couple of these each week. It's, again, it's impossible to pick or to narrow it down. And it's impossible to even retweet and repost everybody's tweets and posts every week. We try to share as much as we can and keep it going. But I just love seeing all the different places that people take the hashtag and all the different meanings that it's taken on. Sometimes it's somebody attacking Monday the way Michael attacks. Sometimes it's somebody feeling like Monday is attacking them like Michael attacks. And like I said, sometimes it's just, it's fandom. It's a collection. It's a new figure. It's an announcement, I mean, Blumhouse was using it quite a bit in 2018, so I'll be very interested to see if they start using the hashtag again. Tyler Mane uses it pretty regularly. I think he did today, as a matter of fact. Ryan Freeman uses it pretty regularly. We've seen Scout. We've seen a lot of the alums use the hashtag over the years, and it's always exciting when they do. And but yeah, when Blumhouse was using it in 2018, that was pretty. I felt kind of honored at that point that they were co-opting the hashtag for a little while there. So we'll see if they do it again this year. I wouldn't be surprised though if they do. Sammy Gomez says our favorite hashtag. That's right. That's right. Two boys. Michael Myers Mondays is awesome, and thank you for that. You are welcome, sir. Thank you for helping make it awesome. Thank you all for helping make it awesome. Sammy says our favorite hashtag. That's right. All right, Bud is tagging out for the night. I hear you, man. It is after midnight. That's usually when I got to start trying to wrap it up. Technically, here on the East Coast, it's not Monday anymore. Not that matters. It's not like the fandom stops, and it's always still Monday somewhere else. But good night, Bud. Thanks for being here, old bud. Go have some pie. Yeah, and again, shout out to Halloweenverse. You guys know that I'm always sharing their tweets. I didn't have any queued up tonight, and of course you're all here watching. But I'm always giving you guys shout outs and sharing your tweets because you guys come up with some hilarious stuff, and I'm a fan of that. So follow all their accounts on Twitter. You guys, you won't be disappointed. It's hilarious. And of course, they are joining in with Jake Blaster for his Road to Kills, and they're doing watch parties on Twitter. I am going to join in on one of these. I've just had some commitments like last Wednesday and these last couple ones. But one of these, I'm going to get in there. And we might even schedule some watch parties of our own when we get a little bit closer to Kills. I think that's going to be something fun to do. Devin asks, do a Friday 13th will make more money or Halloween? Well, I mean, I hate to play favorites, but I think Halloween. I don't know. I mean, Jason is in some ways more recognizable. Uh, it's just a fact, you know. I mean, more, you know. I think Michael Myers gets called Jason out in the non-horror world more often than Jason gets called Michael Myers. So he's just a little bit more in the public mindset, and by public I mean not us horror loving people that live and breathe this shit all the time. I mean regular people. That I don't mean that. We're the regular people. I mean non-regular people that don't live and breathe this stuff is what I mean. The non-regular people that are not like us. We're the regular ones. They're the weirdos. But to them, yeah, I think you know what I'm saying. Summit agrees Halloween verse is lit. I assume that means lit. He said litty. I don't know what litty is, but yes, they are lit. They're great. So anyway, to wrap that up, I think Halloween would make more money, but that's just me. But again, Friday the 13th, Jason does kind of have a little more commercial recognition, so maybe. But did the Friday the 13th 09, did that beat Rob Zombie's 07 at the box office? I don't think it did. I don't think it did. It might have beaten Rob Zombie's Part 2 at the box office in 09, but I don't know. But I've not looked that up. I'd be interested to know. I know Rob Zombie's 07, I think, still holds the Labor Day record, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know that Friday the 13th broke records like that. Maybe it did, and I'm forgiving, but you guys can look that up. But I would kind of compare those two as a comparison, as a way of comparison, because they were pretty close to each other. Two Boys says, do you think if they do show Michael unmasked, he will be burned from fire? Yes, I think he will have some damage. I think we will probably get him unmasked, but I don't think it'll be like any more than he was unmasked in 2018. Probably even less. And I don't think we will see much more than that. I mean, if you freeze frame 2018, you can see James in some of those shots pretty clearly, almost shockingly clearly sometimes. I think there'll be some shots like that. And yes, maybe just a little bit, but I don't think there's, I was going to say ever. Do I say ever? I hope there's never, let's put it that way, I hope there's never a lingering shot of Michael unmasked. Like Jason in, what is it, I think part 4, where, well, in a lot of them, where he's just kind of a lingering look at the face, you know. Yeah, I hope we don't get that, because that's not Michael. That's not the shape. That's not. And Rob Zombie gave us all the face time we could ever want from Michael Myers. And I'm not ragging on that. That's a whole other conversation. That is what it is. And it's, you know, universe. And I'm okay with that. But we've seen that. Yeah. And again, people have asked that question before even the trailer came out. And I hope this is the same answer. I hope I'm not contradicting myself. I think it is. It sounds familiar when I'm saying that I've said that before. Rachel says, Friday has lost a lot with how long the lawsuit has been going on. That's very true. Yep, they've lost a lot of momentum. I do think they will come back and be bigger than ever. But bigger than 2018? I don't know. I don't know. All right, Chaz says, happy Michael Myers Monday, Matt, and all the Myers Maniacs. Have a great night, everyone. Halloween verse, you guys are great, too. Tonight was a great show. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming out. Yep. Regulators. Yes, we are regular people. Yes, we are the regulars. I mean, we are the weirdos, but to us, weird is regular, so they're the weirdos. That's the way I look at it. You're here. This is Halloween Daily News. This is where Halloween is every day. This is where Michael Myers is Michael Myers Monday, and yeah, this is all a way of life. So for us, yeah, they might see us as the weirdos, and we are proudly, but in this world, it's like the Addams family. They're the weirdos. We're the regulars and the regulators. Mount up. Linda says, who would have thought I'd be a teacher in 2018? Totally hated the books in 78. I love that quote, and I love hearing PJ's voice in 2018. That is something I'm hoping to talk to her about, actually, when we see her in Williamsburg at Scares the Care. I've interviewed her before. Great interview. One of my first interviews for HDN. Super kind. I've connected with her, my wife and I. We've seen her at numerous conventions over the years since then. But one conversation I haven't had with her yet that I hope to is exactly how she got back involved with the franchise in that 2018 voice cameo as Allison's teacher. So yeah, Linda, who would have thought? And I'm going to tell her to follow you, the Linda account. I'm going to tell PJ all about the Halloween verse. Yeah, because we're definitely going to see her in about a month from now. David says, what if Michael actually died in the fire? But came back to life and is now supernatural. Crazy to think, but very interesting, David. Again, I know, and again, I haven't listened to everybody's reactions and commentaries on the trailer. I have listened to a couple here on YouTube, and I've read a few, mostly comments from you guys and people like you on our social media. That's what I've been getting my feedback from mostly, and our conversation on Thursday, and all the comments on our social media and our website and our channel since then. And yeah, a lot of people are upset that, you see so much. But I'm very curious, and I feel like people aren't even really talking so much about what you're talking about, David. This dialogue that is really kind of leaning into, the mythology, expanding the mythology. Dare I say, explaining the mythology? Again, I mean, that's really the biggest difference in Rob Zombie films, or let's say the Rob Zombie 07, Rob Zombie's Myers and Carpenter's Myers. Rob Zombie explains everything about Myers. He says this is why he is the way he is. John Carpenter does the opposite. He says you get no explanations. He is what he is. This film, certainly in 2018, it was very Carpenter. Are they going to, though, because certain films in this franchise, obviously Silver Shamrock, has its thing going on. In H2, there's more, and at the end of the day, I guess it is kind of what we said earlier. It's the new Loomis talking crazy talk, as Cyphers would say. I guess old Bud is right, at least at this point in the story. But I hear you, David, and I wonder those thoughts too, and I think that's a very interesting concept. That the thing that comes out of there maybe is not the thing that they left in there, or it's something else now. I don't know. It's definitely interesting to think about. Joe Reese says he thinks Jason Blum is going to buy Friday 13th and make the next Friday 13th like he did Halloween. I know he'd love to. I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, I just don't know when that is going to, when they're going to work out all the legal issues and be able to do another one. It sucks, but because I really liked the 09 film. And at one point, they were going to do a winter Friday the 13th, one set in the winter instead of summer, which I thought was a fantastic idea. All right, Chad is out. Good night, buddy. You have a good night. Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping it up here in just a minute. I'm just enjoying getting a few extra minutes of some chat time with some of you guys, especially seeing that we've got some new names that are participating, and I love that. Devin says good night. Forgot your name. Sorry. All right, Devin. It's Matt, by the way, but thank you. Good night. Let's see. Who else is in here? Oh, Devin's still in here. Art says, my aunt met PJ at a convention and took a photo with her. Yeah, she is very nice, very cool. And it was weird because, you know, I mean, it's been 40 years since, but the first time I met her, it was, you hear her voice and you hear it in 2018. And the voice, it's funny that's what because she sounds the same as she did in the 78 film. She still sounds exactly the same, you know? And once you hear that, and then you look at her, and then you see, yeah, I mean, that's Linda. It's great. She's really cool. She's really cool. Looking forward to chatting with her again, hopefully in Williamsburg. Protect Safe says, excited to find y'all. Well, we are excited you found us too, man. You are in the right place. Welcome. Happy Michael Myers Monday. See, I always drink whenever I say that. I always take a drink of my Michael Myers Mango Twist that I have every week. And I always say the same lame dad joke that you don't have to make this a drinking game, but if you do, then it does probably get a little bit funnier as it goes on. But I say as we're almost done, but for next time. Two Pops going camping with my boys tomorrow and bringing the hockey mask. Nice. Rachel's right. That's the only way to camp. You got it. That is great. Are you going to scare them, Erwin, your blonde style? Are you going to wait till they're like almost asleep or like roasting marshmallows and sneak up on them? That's some good parenting right there. That's give them a true respect for the outdoors right there. Sebastian the Monkey, what's up? Happy Michael Myers Monday. All right, Ken's going to sleep too. Yeah, I know it is late, guys. Normally I try to wrap it up around 90 minutes, but again, I'm just enjoying chilling and just hearing some of y'all's comments, some of these newer names that I'm getting to know, and I appreciate y'all. But Ken, thank you for being here as always. One of my most loyal friends out there. Thank you, my man. Happy Michael Myers Monday. And again, if all goes as planned, I will be doing another live this Friday for the Halloween show. It probably won't start at 10:31, probably earlier in the evening. That could change. Keep watching the site, but I'm going to know within the next 24 to 48 hours for sure whether it's going to be a pre-recorded episode this week or if we're going to go live. Main reason is I had said after we did our first live Halloween show episode that I wanted to do more about every 5 or 6 weeks or so. It's been about that time. Originally, I picked that date because I was honestly, to be honest, thinking that the trailer was probably going to be dropping maybe this Thursday or Friday, and so that would be timed really nicely to do a live on Friday. As it is, you know, things were moved up, and that would have been the perfect time, but it still wouldn't have matched up because it probably would have dropped this Thursday as it was. In any case, that'll be the Halloween show this Friday here on the channel, and before I forget, and as I see people tapping out, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, especially if you're new here for the first time, and turn on the notifications. That way you won't miss the next time we do this. We try to do it every Monday. We've been going steady since January right now. I keep saying there's going to come a week here where whatever happens and can't do it, but we try to keep it going, and lots of other live streams are going to be coming up. And I try to put up a pre-recorded video at least once a day on whatever, the latest breaking news on all things Halloween are, whether it's this franchise or other Halloween stuff. All of which you can find, what we report on at HalloweenDailyNews.com. Of course, that's our home base. But this is where we are connecting with people more and more every week. And I look forward to, as we get closer, I mean, this is our last Monday of June. We're into July now. It's July 4th. Another holiday, the last kind of big holiday before our season. Even though every day is Halloween, and it's always Halloween here. But, yeah, so lots of fun stuff coming as we get closer to October and really just move in. I mean, because for us, I was telling my wife, this is Halloween season for us. Like, when the calendar says it's summer, that's really Halloween for us Halloween people, because that's when, like, especially for us here at HDN, because news is popping every day. Not just movie news, but all kinds, haunt news, decor news, all kinds of stuff, masks news. Again, don't be surprised if the H Kills mask from Trick or Treat Studios goes up for pre-order this week. And if it does, that means we will have it up for pre-order on our site. We've already got a ton coming this year. So if you're going to buy the H Kills mask and you want to support us while you're doing it, wait for our pre-order. Buy it from our site, and yeah, we're going to be one of the first in the country to get them, is what we were told. So, all right. I see everybody. Yeah. David, great to see you. Thank you. He says, great show tonight. Glad to see all the new blood. Yes, lots of new blood tonight. I'm loving it. Up here we go. Summit and Ryan. They want to hear their corn. I thought I might get out of it this week, but no, you guys are on it. Dustin Langley says he's dressed up like Michael Myers right now. Nice. You're definitely one of us. All right, this is for Ryan and Summit. You guys know the band Korn. First song off their first album. It fucking rocks. Are you ready? And you can see the blood rushing to my head every time I do that, I know. But that's what I'm giving to you guys. Yeah. Halloween in June, Christmas in July. That's right. You got it, man. You got it. That's us. David, thank you for being here. Ryan, Summit, all you guys, all my returning friends, and all the new blood watching this for the first time, or maybe you joined Thursday. And Linda, I saw you subscribed. I am honored. Linda has subscribed. Hey, if we're good enough for Linda, y'all, come on. Yeah, lots of good stuff coming. Lots of interviews, convention coverage, Halloween store walkthroughs. We're going to be doing mask features. Like, all I talk about here is this franchise, but we've got masks, all kinds of stuff in our store. Stuff that we don't even talk about here on Monday nights. We're going to be doing all kinds of... We got a lot of ideas for video content coming. So, I'm going to get out of here. You guys have been great. This has been fun. It's been almost 2 hours. Every week I'm like, it's not going to be very long. I'm just going to be on there for an hour maybe. And then, so this is fun. All right. And then I get yapping and never know how to sign off properly. So, all right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and sign off for real this time. And again, I can't thank you enough. Thanks for Thursday, most watched live stream ever. I love that. That's what we need. Subscribe if you haven't already. And tell your friends, spread the word, hit the share button. And don't be shy if you're watching this on replay to leave a comment down below. I read them all. I'll respond the next time we're live if you drop just a regular comment, not in the live if you're watching a replay. So I'll get back to that. So, all right, everybody. This has been fun. This has been great. And yeah, I still love the trailer. Still couldn't be more excited for HK, and I feel like you guys feel me too. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm Matt Arts for Halloween Daily News. Everybody, thank you all for watching, and happy. Whoa! Did y'all hear that? I just hit the camera. Happy Michael Myers Monday, everybody. Good night. Good night, y'all.